Alright. Nobody's going to listen to this anyway. Might as well get it over with. Hello, myself. I haven't felt this bad in probably years. I don't know what it is about right now that prompted it, but it's been a while coming. For the past couple of weeks, I've pretty much always tending towards Friday and Saturday, Sunday. Generally, my moods have been tanking, especially in the evenings, as is typical for me. So, yeah, it wasn't unprecedented that this was going to happen, but well, here we are now. Well, here I am. Nobody else is here with me after all. I'm not sure what I'm going to do from here on out, or where I'm going to go. Yesterday I almost quit. Well, I almost reached the decision to just quit drawing for good and just not bother with it anymore, but I haven't really decided for sure yet. I'm still conflicted on it, and I don't know what I should do with it. As I've said, like in many articles before, it's just I don't know what I get out of it. I don't understand my behavior in any way whatsoever. I don't really get any recognition out of it, any kind of appraisal or anything of that sort. I don't even get any self-satisfaction out of it. It's not, or usually anyway, it's just mostly miserable. And I don't know. It's a huge mess. I'm a huge mess. It's just yeah, I can't explain. For some, like even the decision to stop, it just doesn't come lightly to me for some reason. There is something that I can't grasp that keeps me from saying fuck it, even though that would probably be a good idea. But I don't know. There is a reason. There is something that binds me to it. That apparently there is something there somewhere that makes me want to continue this, and the thought of stopping it doesn't make me any happier either. I don't know. I really don't know what to do with myself. And it's just almost everything I do it never really goes anywhere. It's just a thing I did, and it never even reaches anything that I can be happy with, or I don't know. Like when in the rare occasion that I do get feedback from others, it's always just a question of whether I could even take it at any value whatsoever. It's always I'm so pent up on, so focused on this sense of having it be genuine in some way, of having it be real and verifiable, and I don't know, that it's really hard for me to really take any kind of feedback at, face value, and just take it for what it is and make that be good enough. I don't even know what that means. I guess what I'm trying to say is that, like, I've discussed this before as well, but I get the feeling that in order to really be able to appreciate any kind of feedback, really be able to take it for what it is, I need to be able to trust who gives me that critique, and usually it's you know, amateurs, people who I can't, you know, or people I just really don't know or can't find anything about. That, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a problem with me that I just don't trust anyone. Maybe that's a problem. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. So yeah, as a consequence, just everything in the end, it seems pointless. I mean, mostly I do things because I feel I have the need for them myself, but it's also most of the time just a result of a wild goose chase, a yak shaving that led me to it, and the overall overarching big project, and it just never goes anywhere. So never reaches its goal. It never reaches its purpose. So the whole journey there was kind of pointless to begin with. It all just never goes anywhere. I don't know. It's just it's so hard. Because I see all around me, I see a lot of people who have success. They have success studying, they manage to get good grades, they manage to get through their lives, they get a good job, they make something of themselves, and I'm just here still fucking in university, and I can't even manage that properly. It's just, what am I even doing with myself? What is this all for? Where is it going to lead? There's no point. Like, being envious is it is legitimately the worst thing. It's illogical, it's stupid, it doesn't help anything, and yet it's such a large part of my daily life, and I don't know where it comes from. I don't know how to deal with it either. I constantly see things that are great works that other people made, stuff that is amazing and beautiful, and I don't know how to reach that. I don't know how to get there at all. It's just, I just constantly see myself stuck in the same situation, doing the same kinds of things, and you know, nothing seems to really stand on its own merits. Nothing is. It's. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. When I was younger, I used to, you know, I've been, I don't know, working a lot since I was like 17 or something. I don't know. But I used to justify my spending a lot of time on just work instead of self-fulfillment with the idea that, you know, as long as it is useful to someone else in some manner, that ought to justify it. But I'm not an altruist, really not. Nobody is. And it just doesn't work that way. I mean, I guess back then I got enough enjoyment out of just working in itself. I struggled even then. I never, well, I never was truly content, but I was contenter than I am right now, for sure. Right now, just everything is, I don't know what it is. My instincts tell me to say that it's bad, but I can't trust myself on anything either, so what can I say? But, you know, there has to be something more. Even if it is just the idea of it being useful to others, there needs to be this feedback that confirms that it is actually useful. And if I don't get that, or if I don't get enough of it, then it becomes a problem. Because I start to question, why am I doing this? What is it for if people don't... If it's of no use to anyone? What's the point? Just working on it alone by myself is not giving me enough. Can't keep on going on just that alone. I wish I could. It would be amazing. It would be really great if I could just live as a hermit and work on things I deemed important and not have to worry about anything else. But that's just not the kind of person I am. I don't know what kind of person I am. It's not I don't understand myself. I doubt anyone else does. Not like what I do with most of my time. It's not like a job. You can't, for a job you get paid, you get told what to do in most cases, and that gives it implicitly, automatically a purpose. You know, it's your living. It's something that you have to do to sustain yourself, keep on going. But this is optional. It's not necessary in any form. It doesn't even help me, really. It's just... it's superfluous. And... I don't know. I don't know if I can accept that. And if I do, then... shouldn't I do something about it? Shouldn't I do something more worthwhile? Am I not obliged to make myself useful? And fuck me. Even just looking at the streaming foyer image gallery is just some good shit. Stuff I can't do. And I don't know. I don't know if I ever will. I suppose that's another big problem. Is just I don't know. I mean, if I knew, if I had the confidence that at some point I'm going to be able to be good enough. I'm going to be able to reach that a kind of level of skill and aptitude. And you might say, okay, you know, it's worth it just to reach that alone. And that's a worthy goal in itself, you know. You're going to be respectable. You're going to be able to craft things that other people could not. But I don't know if that I can do that. I don't have that self-confidence that tells me that I'm going to be able to get there. So, you know, the basic human drive of mastery it's gone. It's not there because I don't think that I'll be able to master it at some point. So, I mean I don't know. From time to time, I get bursts of confidence for some reason. I do things and then just look back and I don't know. I don't see a difference. I see no progress. Nothing that I can do that I couldn't before. Doesn't look better. It's not higher quality in any sense. And then it just gets all the harder from there. Just keeps on repeating and repeating. It keeps on compounding in on itself. Just, you know, a wall of doubt that only ever grows and it never gets smaller. What am I? 23? Should have this shit in my fucking bags by now. You know, lots of people, but at my age, they're fucking living on their own. They can make a living somehow. They can sustain themselves. All of that. Might even be married. And all of those other things that society says are the kinds of goals you should reach. I mean, of course, on the other hand, there's also people who are just as bad as I am, if not also worse. But you know, that doesn't really ease my problem. It doesn't rectify it. It doesn't justify it in any sense. It's just it makes the situation appear even more forlorn, you know? If it was just me, then I could mark that off as an anomaly, but there's other people out there too who have same fucking shitty ass problems, same stupid shit that just never goes away. It's just always there. And it's just, why? Can you even do to fix this? Is there even a way to fix it? I don't know. I don't know anything. What a waste of time. You know, people always come with this fucking stupid shit about how, you know, enjoy the journey and journey is worth more than the goal in itself. And I eat a bunch of dicks every day, cause I have no idea how to understand other viewpoints. It's not a thing you can just make happen, you know? It would be nice if we could just control how we feel and think about things on a, you know, sort of meta level, but it's just not the case. You can try to change yourself and force yourself to be a different person, to think differently, but it comes so hard, and even when you do try, it's not guaranteed that you can do it. For me, it's really I don't think. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I don't. From what I can tell, I don't think I can really accept the journey, as it were, as a goal in and of itself. It's you know. I always like to think that I do things for a reason, that there's a justification for the existence of things, you know, as it were. A nice philosophical goal, if you will, but probably not true. But it keeps me going in a sense. I mean, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do if I were not to believe in that. I mean, I don't know. It's a core aspect of my entire reasoning and belief system that I've somehow come to acquire. It's where I take my value from, how I decide what I consider good and bad, in a sense. And if you take that away, then what is even left? Things just are. And how do you gain anything from that? I don't know. Keep repeating myself. It's and I just, can I fucking say, I just fucking hate that people who don't know me one bit, or don't know me very well at all, just, for some reason, somehow, I don't know why, they get the idea that I'm somehow really intelligent or anything. And I don't understand it at all. I've never been really successful in anything I've done. This is not a I don't know. It's just, it annoys me fucking tears, because here I am, and people, they don't know anything about me, and they think I'm some sort of fucking genius. It just does not match up with my own thoughts in any way whatsoever. Where did they get this idea? What am I doing that gives them this impression? How is it possible for me to have such a different idea than what I actually appear as, apparently? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if you know, the good old question of whether more choice is better or not. I mean, you know, in theory, modern society dictates that freedom is the most valuable thing. And certainly in some aspects that's true. But in others it's also that more freedom you have, more responsibility you carry. Because you must make the choices. You're the guy. You're the asshole. You're the one who has to, you know, carry the burden. Someone else decides for you, there's not really anything you can do. And if it doesn't go right, probably not your fault. After all, it wasn't your decision. So, you know. Really, I've always had a conundrum of choice, because there are a lot of things that I'm potentially interested in. A lot of things that I want to be really good at, but there's only so much time, so much money and energy that I have, that it's not possible for me to do everything. So really, choice is harmful in that sense, because I'm distraught. I'm not good at any of the things that I want to be good at. Perhaps we're most likely attributable to my indecisiveness. If I had just been able to decide on one thing and one thing only, and focused all my time on that, probably could be really good in that. Probably. I don't know. And I wouldn't have to worry about splitting my hairs all the time. But here we are. Here I am. Here I am alone. And again, it's, you know, it's my responsibility. I put myself in this situation more or less consciously. I mean, it's not like I can it's not like I can just decide that I'm now only interested in one thing, or that I can decide, okay, for the next few years I'm only going to work on that. It's not a thing I can do. It's not within my powers to do this, because, you know, it's not. I don't have my self-control to that degree, and I don't know if I could acquire that. So, even though I don't feel like responsible, or I don't feel like I can be held accountable for the choices I've made and for what brought me to this point, I still have to, you know, live out the consequences of this shit. And then, I mean, you know, there's the other thing where hundreds of thousands, probably millions of people, well, no, most certainly millions, if not billions of people have it way worse than I do. And, so, you know, how fucking petty of me to complain when I have all the opportunity, all the possibilities in the world. What kind of an audacity. How dare I complain? What is wrong with me? Shouldn't this be the dream? Living in Switzerland, getting all the education you want, having a well-off family, well-off enough family, Never any food shortage. No romance trouble. No monetary trouble. Never dropped out of school. Though I did barely almost once. All the possibilities right at your fingertips. There's people who will probably would risk, well, not probably, but definitely would risk their lives for opportunities like that. Here I am. Just a spoiled little asshole. Making nothing out of it. Squandering it away. I should just die and someone should take my place. Nothing is right in the world, is it? You know, you're always going to find someone who's going to tell you that what you're doing is wrong. There's always going to be someone. Conversely, there's always going to be someone who tells you that this is right. You know, consequence of sheer numbers. So really, yeah, I mean, determining what's right and wrong is all up to you. And to me in this case. And I don't know what to make of it. In any way whatsoever. If I were to just go by what's enjoyable to me, then I wouldn't even know either. I don't have anything that's just well, I don't want to say unconditionally, because sure there are people who, you know, love to draw and love to code and whatever the fuck. Always also have times where they really don't want to and struggle with it a lot. So, you know. No, I don't know. It's just there's nothing that I don't constantly have issues with. Programming less so than drawing, but still both of them are hashtag problematic or whatever the fuck is going on. Half an hour of this shit. Nobody's going to listen to this. Don't expect anyone to either. So, I don't know. You know, I just kind of realized that a lot of what I've said before kind of made it you know, can lead to the idea that I'm only looking for positive feedback. You know, all the whole appreciative bullshit and whatever. But that's not the case. I would also welcome people fucking talking shit about me and at me and about my projects and everything. Any feedback is better than nothing at all. But you know, now with the internet here, there's trillions, billions, quadrillions of things out there that you could spend your time on. Billions of things that are more worthy of your attention. There is so much out there. Who am I to tell you to spend your valuable time on my sorry ass? It would be irresponsible of me. It would be dumb. Better things you could be doing. It didn't used to be like this, you know? Quote unquote, back in the day, people had a relatively small community they worked with. And they were known within that, probably. Or they had at least some kind of circle. And there wasn't just everyone in the entire world that they could connect to instantly. Compare to instantly. Measure against instantly. It wasn't just, you know, Google it and here's a guy who's better at everything than you are. Oh wait, what's that? There's not just one guy, there's multiple ones? Calling me intrigued. You know, getting at least somewhere at all ought to be good enough, right? But at which point do you know when anywhere at all has actually taken effect once you've actually reached that? How do you know that? How do you decipher this? Is just being alive in itself is not an achievement. Just breathing is not worthy of praise and admiration. Anyone can do that. So at which point is it good enough? When does it end? Or is it just a never-ending line of shit? I don't know what to do. And I don't know what to do because I don't know what, if anything, will do me any good. I don't know if I should keep on drawing. I don't know if I should stop. Neither seem like they would help in any way. Or they might help in some ways, but also hurt a lot in other ways. Should I keep on working on my programming projects that nobody ever gives a shit about? That never actually really come to fruition. Or should I just not? How do I know what turns out to be good? I mean, I don't know if anyone has figured this out. Most people probably just don't care. They just want to have some food on their table. Probably just want to make it through the day without too many problems, and then someone die, preferably quickly and happily or something. I don't know. But I have the pain of choice. Yes, nobody tells me what to do. Nobody can tell me what to do either. Because I have this, well, depending on your viewpoint, either very good or very bad traits of not letting myself be told what I should be doing. In some cases that's good, some other times it's really bad. So I have to make a decision somehow, and I don't know why, because there's no metric of any kind that could tell me. No metric that I can figure out. But how do I go about this? You know, for a long time, I was forced to play music for 10 or 12 or 11 years. I had to play an instrument. I didn't very much like it, because I had to. And I fear that this experience now has ruined something that could have been great for me. But sometimes I think back and think, hey, maybe I should just try out the saxophone again on my own, see how it goes. But then I never find the time, because there's already so many things that I should be doing. So many things I tell myself I should be doing. Did you know that at one point I thought I could become somewhat at least adequate at singing? What a fucking joke. What a joke indeed. It'd be hilarious if it wasn't so fucking sad and pathetic. That's the other thing. No. I have difficulty believing that there's anything that's truly impossible or it's outside of my reach. There's nothing, well, there's a few things, but nothing that is theoretically, conceptually, completely impossible for me. So that, you know, it only opens up even more choices. A path I could go to, or things I could do. But I don't have the courage or decisiveness to do any of them. And I don't have the insight to tell whether they will be worthwhile endeavors or not. I don't even know if the things I'm doing right now are worthwhile. Maybe nothing is, but then we're back at the same problem. What do I do? I really, really wish I could just, you know, poof, cease to exist at once. Just a snap of the fingers, even though I can't snap my fingers. And I'm gone. Just never existed at all. Would be great. I don't want to. I lack the courage and desperation to really just fucking kill myself. So I don't, and I don't think I ever will. Been at some really, really low and bad spots in my life, but suicide has always been something that seemed completely out of reach. Just the thought of it alone, I can't even visualize it. It's just, no. But I do wish I could be undone in a sense. Because I don't... I don't know. I don't expect, like, I have nothing that promises me that the future is going to be great. That it's going to be worth all the trouble, all the stress, all the unpleasant feelings of every fucking day. What's the point? So, you know, because there's not just some fucking fairy that tells me, yo dude, it's all gonna be cool, yo. It's gonna be sweet ass. Gonna make a fucking fucking ballin' in here. Let's wait and see. And I've waited 23 years of my life. And it's only ever gotten fucking shit. No, being naive has its fucking advantages, let me tell you. Being oblivious, being naive. It's great. Live your life, free of worry. You don't even need to think about it. And really, I don't need to either, but I do, because fucking retarded. Well, talk for as long as I usually have a psychologist lesson every week. 50 minutes of whining, all leading up to nothing. Great. Ooh. I don't even know what I should do in this meantime. Got the paper acceptance notification today, which is to say the non-acceptance. As it is, the paper is not good enough and was not accepted. I expected that. But today of all days was really the worst time to get that. Because it's, you know, all I was looking for was a reason to confirm that I am fucking worthless. And here it is! Good job, you got it. Now you have a reason to feel awful and something that justifies All of those things that you usually manage to push away somehow. To be fair, I already felt really fucking shitty yesterday and in the mornings and afternoons before the notification arrived, but that just pushed me over the edge. Still have time to revise it and maybe get it accepted, but it's just another case of seeing people all around me passing it without issue, managing to get it done, and I'm here struggling like the fucking idiot I am. And yet there's still a thing where for some reason I appear like I'm some fucking genius, someone who knows what they're doing, someone who's smart, you know. Where does it come from? Why? Why do people get that impression? I really wish they didn't. It's really been some years since I felt this fucking bad. At parts in like last year or so, I thought I was finally gonna fucking make it. Thought I was finally mostly through with all this depression, bulkitude bullshit. But nope, right back in there. Slam it just straight up there. Show him who's boss, brain. Yeah. Hasn't even accomplished that. Can't even manage basic emotional stability. What a genius. And, you know, this thing about being called fucking smart and whatever has been happening all my fucking life since it was fucking very little. Parents thought I was like a gifted child or some shit. It always bothered me. I remember this is one of my like one of my very early memories that I still have, but I never thought of myself that way, and I've always resented it. But it keeps on happening, and I don't know why. I can't figure it out. Told you, man. Told you about being called smart, and it keeps happening. That's a fresh hot meme for you. For you, who is nobody because no one's listening to this. Well, if somebody finds this in like 10 years, somehow, I wonder what you're gonna think of me. Well, actually, given that this is 55 minutes long, you probably haven't made it this far and turned it off like 2 seconds in, so I'm probably still just talking to the void. On the off chance that some poor sod is actually listening this far in, congratulations to you. You wasted your time. Now perhaps you know how I feel all the time. What am I going to do with myself? I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm done. I've even stopped knowing what to do with this. Could keep going, but it would just be same thing over again. Not that this wasn't already. Same shit I've already talked about a bunch in my blog articles and whatever. It's just... Sometimes I think about what would happen if I just deleted everything. I don't think it will do me any good. Probably just hurt even more for having lost everything. And then I would start up the same path again. None the wiser. Yeah. Everything is just exhausting. Even playing video games and streaming and all that. Sometimes I'm talking so quiet the mic doesn't even pick it up. Good job on the fucking audio, you idiot. You really got that down, don't you? Yeah. Regarding the paper again, I'm probably gonna try to fix it up and see if I can resubmit it as quickly as possible. Still gotta get accepted somehow, but complaints I've gotten seem strange to me. I don't know. Some of them seem like things that I did explain in the paper. I don't know. Might just also rewrite it completely. I don't know. I still don't know anything. And I don't know if I ever will. What a pathetic sack of shit I am. People keep telling me, you know, you have way too high expectations for yourself. But I don't consider them very high, you know. Is it really too much to ask for to be somewhat competent drawing? Pass university, make things that other people can find use in. Is that too much to ask for? Doesn't seem like it. Seems more like fucking most basic thing you can ask for to me. You know, just why do you? This is. It's almost like. I don't know. If I went any easier on myself, I don't think I could justify that. I'm already slacking off so much by just fucking wasting my time watching videos and all of that shit that doesn't actually further my progress or my education or anything in any way whatsoever. So many hours wasted typing shit into the chat room. Then you're gonna say, but Nick, you gotta relax, man. You know, time spent to amuse yourself is not time lost. Yeah. And I say, yeah, maybe. But, you know, it would be even better if I could, like, spend time that helps me and is simultaneously productive, you know? Wouldn't that be cool? Why isn't that possible, eh? Because it is possible. A lot of people do it. I've done it too. So, why am I still wasting my time? Doing shit that doesn't help me in any way, eh? Why? Why do I do that? So many hours every day. Am I just lazy? Probably. Probably am. So yeah, I don't think I'm being too hard on myself because I am allowing myself all this wasted time. I used to be harsher on myself. Way harsher. I used to not allow myself these things. So, yeah. Fuck you too, mate. Alright. I'm fucking done. I don't know what I'll do with the rest of the evening, but it's going to be something. Maybe. Good night to nobody.